Hi everyone, it's Kristen from the Daily Society with brand new arrivals. And this week I am overwhelmed at these two huge collections that have just come in, one from Belgium and one from France. These collections are both stunning. One launched worldwide yesterday on the 1st. Now, of course, if you are a VIP email subscriber, you would have received the heads up that beautiful Atelier Jupe collection had just launched worldwide, and what an amazing collection it was. We've already sold out of 2 of the fabrics. We have a couple more on their way. So we're going to talk about all the gorgeous fabrics from them. Of course, 10 viscose prints. They have 4 beautiful cotton basics, which is a paper touch, really lovely quality. And they've got 3 exciting new patterns, but that's not all. Today, I also have the incredible new collection from Lise Tailor, France, which is a stunning, really, really pretty collection that I am just ogling. One particular fabric I'm thinking might be a good contender for frock tails. And it is all based on this beautiful kind of vibrant red floral throughout, all differently done. So just so beautiful, and 3 patterns from them. So it's really exciting stuff if you're a lover of our French brands. I also have an incredible new range of basics. Now, you may have noticed last week we had our beautiful linen viscose blends in. They were all fantastic base colors, like jewel tones, rich and vibrant. They've been selling really well. So we're going to try and have a lot of basics in for you guys to pair back if you're wanting to make things like pants or jackets that will pair back with your prints. And we've also got this fantastic range of cotton sateens, which I am just in love with, and a lot of these will match back with a lot of these new prints, and I've specifically chosen colors that you can mix and match with. And also we have a fantastic range of bengaleens, and if you're not familiar with bengaleen, it is a stretch woven similar to the cotton sateen with that little hint of stretch. So they've got a viscose nylon spandex blend, so they're fabulous for making things like dresses, pants, skirts, jackets, suits. They're such fabulous fabrics. You can wear that all year round with that good viscose blend. So we're going to talk about all of those. We've got a restock on all of our Ponte colours. So if you've been waiting for us to restock our fabulous viscose Pontes, they have all been filled up now, which is great. So I actually had a really big load of fabrics coming, and I've still got more to photograph. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to talk you through a heap of new fabrics that are going to be fantastic for sewing in heading on into higher spring and summer. So a lot of these fabrics, of course, from over in Europe of their autumn winter range, but they're perfect for us here in spring summer because they're mainly all viscose and cotton. So they're great for wearing all year round. But I love when these collections come out. There's so much height. There's beautiful photography that you can see. You don't have to kind of imagine how a fabric's going to look made up, because you can see on the model the scale and that kind of thing. And also the beautiful new patterns really do help when choosing. And of course, we're going to talk next week. We have, not this Sunday, but the one after, we have a beautiful Bewitched themed box, which is our October bespoke box heading out. So that is, I think it's the 12th from memory. Yep, that's right. So that's, not this weekend, but the next week I'm going to show you what I made for last month's box, which was, of course, a really lovely dress from Lady McElroy fabric. And talking about Lady McElroy, before I get started on these new collections, I've got a couple of Lady McElroy fabrics that are already selling like hotcakes. They've just flown off the shelves already, but I want to make sure I show you before they sell out. If there's anyone that loves Lady McElroy, I think you're going to love these. So I would suggest getting a cuppa, sitting down and joining me if you want to be shown a beautiful showcase of fabrics. If you're not interested in seeing what our store has on offer, I'll be back next week with more content to inspire you with sewing. But I know a lot of you do love to see the new fabrics up close and personal, and that can sort of help you when choosing. So we're going to have a long one today, so I hope you've got plenty of time to spend with me here. So we've got the gorgeous koi fish Lady McElroy Moroccan crepe. That one I have had in the past in a viscose, and I've also sewn it myself in a cotton lawn. It is an iconic Lady McElroy print, and it's just so beautiful, that Japanese inspired print with the koi fish. And I love this Moroccan crepe. It's a really lovely substance as well, not too light and not too slippery, has a really nice texture and almost like a dry hand touch. And that one I made myself, one of the Hope dresses from Style Arc in a cotton lawn. So you'll see the cotton lawn, the Marley Care lawn I have on isn't quite as drapey as this one will be, but this would be also beautiful in a Style Arc dress as well. We've got a restock of Dip in the Lake. We've been waiting for Lady McElroy to redo these for some time now, and I have had so many people jump on this. I think I will be having to order some more. I made this in an assembly line cuff or cap sleeve shirt, I think it was. And it is one of my favourite blouses. I love wearing it open with a tank top underneath for summer as well. You also see it pictured here in a beautiful Emporia pattern, and you can see on the body how it looks. It's a really gorgeous pattern with those little ladies swimming. That one may seem very familiar because it's one of their very famous prints, and that one is in a viscose Shelley lawn, but another stunning restock there. This one has already almost sold out. It's one of the new Lady McElroy Marley Care lawns, and if you love that vintage kind of Polaroid style pick grid there, it is such a lovely, bright and happy and vibrant print, and the colors in that are just exquisite. So it's already been popular, it's been snapped up. I know a lot of you do check on our website every day, sometimes, you know, a couple of times a day, but we do put new stock on there almost daily, especially at the moment. It's heading towards our busiest time of year, and we want to make sure we've got plenty of inspiration for you guys. I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. This is a make from a couple of months ago. It's a Wardrobe by Me boat neck pattern. Really simple little kind of t-shirt style, but I've done mine in one of the kind of basket weave chunky knits that we have. We still have a bit of this color left, and we still have the ochre, and it's finished off with a bias bound neckline, and I also did bias binding on the hem of mine. But it's a really nice weight for making things like cardigans and little knit tops, because this time of year you're getting towards that layering time. But I love the colour in this. It's really pretty, but yeah, it's that nice breathable style cotton knit. We also have another Lady McElroy beautiful Chloe chambray linen, which is of course a linen viscose blend from them. It's called the Orchid Medley. Stunning range of colours here. Look at that gorgeous fuchsia and lilac purples together, and a hint of the ochre and the green. That fabric is amazing for wearing in spring and summer. It's really nice and light and breathable, but of course having that linen texture just makes it so inviting to wear and beautiful to sew up. So that one's already been selling well as well. So really, really nice drape. That wind is absolutely relentless. I haven't been able to film outside for quite a while now. And I'm going to put a bit of footage so you can see just how noisy it is out there with the wind. It's the blustery kind of wind, and this is our windiest month of the year. We've had rain for 2 weeks straight, so it's been absolutely terrible for things like filming outside, but I'm really looking forward to having a couple of sunny days on the weekend. I think we're looking at the mid-20s, but there is no way I can film outside with this type of wind. It's just, it's awful. Another restock we have is the beautiful deep blue denim from Cousette, and of course now we have sold out of the cocoa colour. We still have a little bit of mahogany. We have the navy, we have the cappuccino colour. But yeah, that's a nice restock of that colour. It's so lovely to sew with. And this denim is just such gorgeous quality, all made in Italy. Of course, the gorgeous Cousette girly cotton, almost like a tweed, but not quite. It hasn't got the boucle kind of puffy texture, but so gorgeous for making spring and summer weight little jackets. And of course, in a pic here, you'll see the little twin set she has on with the shorts and the little miette top. But I know a lot of you are waiting on that to come back in, because it is a great type of fabric for making little layering pieces. So what do you want to see first? The new Lise Tailor or the Atelier Jupe? I think I'm going to go with the Lise Tailor because it's in reach. You won't have seen this range yet. It is a worldwide release, and I just absolutely love these prints paired back with these gorgeous cotton sateens. I'm going to firstly show you the new patterns they've come up with for this No Rain, No Flowers collection. This is a really lovely little pinny called the Dorothea, and it's really stunning, made in things like corduroys and denim, and I love how they've layered it there. It's a sweet little pinny, a crossover style, like a wrap front with a little buckle, really gorgeous. So that one I think is going to be very popular because, of course, this time of year for pinnies is fantastic. The next one they've come out with are some fantastic Henry pants, high-waisted, really classic style tailored pants with a lovely wide leg. So you can make this one in a supple wool or lighter fabric. So definitely things like your bengaline and your cotton sateen would work really well. Yeah, lightweight wools and suitings. Yeah, it's a fabulous, classic looking, really classy pair of pants. And of course, bodysuits are the in thing at the moment. I just noticed yesterday that Closet Crew have brought out their Donna bodysuit. And I was just listening to Heather Lou talk about the resurgence of bodysuits and how in the 90s we all were wearing them. I know I had one with a pair of 501 Levi denim jeans, and I had a thick belt. Mine was a high neck, but this particular pattern had a square neck, so I love the look of that. I really love this Sora, and they've done that, of course, in one of their new fabrics, and again has a really lovely lot of options there for the high neckline, the lower neckline, and the scoop back as well. So quite a dramatic little pattern there. So lovely collection, of course, beautiful pattern envelopes, all designed to match the fabrics. Let's show you the gorgeous new range of fabrics. This is really different for them because they don't normally bring knits out very often, and this is a viscose jersey knit, and it's called La Rosary, and they've used that to make that beautiful bodysuit pattern. Just stunning. I am a huge red fan. It is one of my favorite colors, and I always feel really good in red, and I have a lot of people comment when I wear red that it really suits me, and it just attracts me straight away. And I think it's to do with that nice dark base as well, but a pop of red lippy, you just feel amazing in this color. But I really love the lovely kind of green throughout there too. Would make a beautiful dress for Christmas with those colors as well. But really lovely drape, being the viscose jersey, not too heavy. And I'll show you the stretch percentage in that as well. I can think of so many dresses to make with that. Fabulous horizontal and a little bit of vertical, not too much. But yeah, mainly the drape is really a statement thing about this La Rosary fabric, but really pretty fabric. I can't wait to see that one made up. I think this one could be my favorite. It's called Celestial, and it's got these gorgeous kind of poppies throughout the clouds. It is just stunning. So I'll show you unrolled how it looks. Really lovely Ecotex viscose, superb quality. Their fabrics are always stunning. They wash and sew really well. And I think when you've made Lise Tailor, anything with Lise Tailor fabrics, you'll know how particular they are with their fabrics. Their whole collection is just stunning. The ladies at Lise Tailor do put so much time and effort into curating these collections, so they're all very cohesive. The buttons will all match back, so you don't have to worry about that, because every time they bring a collection in, they make sure they keep the key colours there to match up with their button collection. And their buttons are so popular, and there's a good reason why. They are really special. But that Celestial fabric, oh my goodness, I am so tempted to make myself a dress with that for frock tails, but I just can't decide. I've got too many options, and I think I just need to hurry up and make my mind up. But by next week, I'm going to have to make my mind up, because we are doing an episode with our frock tails patterns that we've chosen. But I really think this will look amazing in a dress. I would even maybe think the Rosalie dress from Maison Fauve could be a gorgeous little vintage take on that, but just beautiful fabric. Up close, you'll see the little bit of detail there, the clouds and the little raindrops. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty, very interesting print. This one's called Skintle, and it is a really pretty, almost like a floral, like petals, but it also looks like there's little love hearts in there as well. So a really deep navy background. I haven't had time to put thread match on these fabrics yet, but I might get around to that very shortly. So if you're wanting to match thread or buttons, please send us an email and we can do that for you. But that one up close has a really lovely little dainty petal print right throughout. And I love Lise Tailor's little video snippets they put out on Instagram. They put little teasers and they make little almost mini movies with their collections as well, which really helps to see the fabrics, how they're going to turn out. Rose Garden, again, I think they're both called Rose Garden. It's called La Rosary, which is Rose Garden, but I've named the La Rosary, the jersey one La Rosary, and the woven one Rose Garden, just to help you guys if you get confused. And this one has a stunning print. Now they've made this in, I think, the delicate blouse. They've done it in quite a few of their patterns, and it would make an amazing statement-y dress. So festive-y looking as well. If you're looking for something for the Christmas season coming up and you want a bit of a spark of red there. Pop of red is just so glamorous and beautiful, and I love it with the green. It's quite a bigger print than the other two, but again, really, really pretty. And when you see it in the pics, it really does look so classy and inviting, doesn't it? And the last one in the collection is again a really, really pretty viscose, and it's called Flower Drips, and it has a more soft, muted tone again, but with that same red throughout. Has a bit of an antique look to it. I think it would look incredible with our antique blush in our Jardin fabrics as well. But I'm going to show you with our cotton sateen range just how gorgeous it would look as well. So that one is, yeah, Flower Drips, but really, really pretty, soft and romantic, and will make an incredible blouse. If you're wanting to make a blouse to put out with a pair of pants, the cotton sateen range is just new. We have stocked, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colours here, and just about something for everyone. So I've got your classic black and white. We've got a bone kind of colour and a taupey kind of colour. This is the champagne kind of bone colour, which of course is really good for this time of year. These fabrics will be incredible for making things like your Winnie pants from Tilly the Button. There's a new pattern coming out from Tilly next week, and I think these fabrics will be great for that as well. So I'm going to show you what I mean about the stretch percentage. So it's mainly cotton. I think it's 96% cotton, 4% spandex. So you get that really nice hint of stretch, mainly horizontal. And they're quite a structured kind of fabric. So the cotton sateen, you'll see, has a really nice sheen on it, but really nice substance and nice mid-weight, perfect for things like pant making skirts, pencil skirts, jackets and blazers, but really fantastic for making pleated pants. I think that pleat would hold really well with the cotton sateen. So the colours that I've got in here all match beautifully. If you're unsure of a colour match for one of the prints, let us know, and we can even send you a pic with it next to the fabric that you're after. But for example, I think the Flower Drips will look amazing with the burgundy. Try and hold it up so you can see. Beautiful match there. Again, the green. Really lovely with the green. And we've got this really lovely ruby red colour. So all of the red prints match beautifully with either the ruby colour or the green or even the burgundy. There's even a really lovely peachy corally pink, which I think is fabulous as well if you want something a bit different. And that one would look amazing with that coral colour or the burgundy, the navy. And you've got the celestial, again, would look amazing with the poppy red or the black. Or the green. There's quite a few colours in there that would match perfectly. So the cotton sateens are going to be one of our basics we're going to have in store. And just like that, with the magic of editing, I have rearranged my shelves to make it a bit easier to reach up. So before I get started on the Atelier Jupe range, I wanted to let you know that if you're waiting on your My Dress Made order, which was the Flora collection, and that comprised of the beautiful blue and white strap Elise, the Alba and the Lily. They're about 2 days away from landing on our doorstep. So we haven't forgotten about them. Of course, they took a little bit longer to produce, and the lovely Anne from My Dress Made in France has shipped them all out to us. I think they're already in Sydney in customs, so they'll be here by the end of the week, and we'll hopefully have them all shipped out to you by mid next week. So that's really exciting for hopefully some nice spring weather coming up. So the Atelier Jupe collection, what an amazing collection. When I heard they were doing 10 prints, I just couldn't resist getting the whole collection in, as well as the cotton plains and the patterns. So that meant for us here in Australia, shipping is ridiculously expensive from Europe at the moment. And it meant kind of networking with Eva and Petra from Atelier Jupe to get 4 deliveries in. So quite a lot of deliveries were getting unwrapped this week, and we wanted to make sure that we looked after our wonderful customers, because I know a lot of you do love it when you see the whole collection. It's very hard for us as suppliers to kind of guess which ones we think are going to sell the best. We do our best, but I think if it's done that way, at least everyone has a bit of a taster, and look, if there's something that you love that sells out really quickly, we can do our best to get it back in again. There was one I need to mention that has sold out completely. That is the one in that beautiful blouse picture, the dark green background with that fuchsia kind of a bright floral. That has sold out completely, and at the moment it looks like the supplier is out of it as well, so I'm not sure if they're going to make any more. There's also 2 2 fabrics that we're very low on that we've ordered more. So if you see pre-order on those particular fabrics, they will be here by the start of next week. So that's really exciting. Yeah, they just basically, we launched them and they flew out the door so fast, those particular fabrics. So I really think you're going to love what we have here. Now, not only do the cotton sateens match back with a lot of these, so do the beautiful bengaleens that we have as well. So you'll notice that this collection is very purple or plum heavy. There's quite a lot of that fuchsia and that plum in most of the prints, which I absolutely love, and I think it just works so well. And a lot of people are huge purple fans, and I can see why. And I just think they just do such a sophisticated collection. They really steer towards an elegance and a sophistication that I think makes them very different to every other pattern and fabric company. And the two sisters, Petra and Eva, are just so dedicated to their business and to all the little details, and I think it works so beautifully when you see it all come together as a huge collection like this. So talk about the patterns first. The 3 new patterns. One of them is a pattern that was done in previous years called the Pippa, and it's now been revised called the Pippa 2.0. So they've tweaked this pattern, done a few little changes. This is the one showcasing that beautiful green and purple print. I love the Pippa. It has a really lovely either long sleeve, shorter sleeve, or a puff sleeve, and it has this gorgeous wraparound tie waist. And I noticed that just recently Andrea has shown her showcase of her Atelier Jupe that she has in, and I noticed that Ruan from Yorkshire Sew Girl and Tamlin from Sun on a Time both were showcasing this pattern, and it looks stunning on both of them. And I think it's definitely going to be one of those patterns that you'll see lots of because of the simplicity and the elegance if you want to showcase a beautiful print. Lovely and simple. So they're the line drawings. And I just think it's just so beautiful in this fabric. The other pattern they've released is called the Jamie. This dress has this gorgeous plunging V-neck with an elasticated waist that you can tie at the front. And I think it is absolutely beautiful. The line drawings on that one you'll see as well. Stunning dress. So nice in the cottons as well as all the prints. And their blouse pattern is just a stunner as well. And I noticed that the lovely Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door had her Alexa blouse on in her latest video, and it looked gorgeous. The sleeves are to die for, big billowy sleeve with that lovely deep cuff, and it has this incredible kind of like a diagonal yoke, almost like a raglan shaped yoke on the shoulder, but then it has a puff sleeve as well. So I'll show you what I mean when you see it in the line drawing. You'll see a bit better. And that's the fabric we sold out of in a heartbeat. It has all gone and we cannot get any more yet. But definitely put your name on the wait list, and if we can get more, we will let you know because that happens sometimes. But that's been a popular one for them. So their 3 new patterns are out. Now, this one is the gorgeous one you'll see made up in that really lovely Alexa, really stunning, vibrant print, perfect for spring and summer. And I noticed that our fuchsia Lise Tailor buttons work beautifully, as do the sunset orange colour. There's so many buttons that will work perfectly for this, and even some of the pigeon wishes as well. But that one is really, really lovely. Gorgeous, vibrant print. The colours in that are just so breathtaking. So that one I loved seeing it in the blouse, and you can really get an idea of the scale on the body. This is a kind of more of a boho style print. It's the paisley with the gorgeous navy, the ochre yellow, the purple again. Purple's tied back. It has almost like a blurred effect to it, and I just think it works beautifully again in a blouse pattern, and they paired that back with the Blake trousers, I think, in the mocha paper touch cotton. I think this has to be one of my favorites, and I would say it's because of the color palette. I am such a huge autumnal color palette girl. I love the bold graphic design, and I love that rich plum. I think it really works well. And the khaki color. So they've made that one in the Jamie dress. It just is so beautiful in a dress, really, really striking pattern, but showcases that fabric off perfectly. Gorgeous drape again, beautiful quality fabrics as well, but the colors in that are just stunning, aren't they, with that bit of caramel as well. I think it would look incredible with like a tan pair of shoes or tan boots or jacket. But you can definitely make this into a spring summer garment, no problem at all, because of that nice bold print. And this to me is so springy. This is one of my favorites. Again, this gorgeous big bold print. I think it is directional, so I'll try and show you up close. try and show you in the direction that it's meant to be in. Really lovely if you're a pink lover, that gorgeous floral, and the leaves in the colours are just so pretty and so different, aren't they? So that's a perfect spring print for a beautiful, vibrant dress. I think they've made that one in the Pippa. I think that one is really, really pretty, and that pop of pink really shines through there. The one that has also done very well, now this is all we have left of this particular lilac with a black graphic print. We have more coming, so we've got a pre-order set up for that because it will be only a couple of days away. It's been very popular, and I think because of the colour palette, the lilac and the black is just so fresh and inviting for spring and summer. So that one, I think it's beautiful. They've done that again in that beautiful Alexa blouse. I really am tempted to make all these patterns. I think that people would look amazing for a dress for a special occasion. The one that I think is absolutely beautiful as well, if you love an animal print, we've got a blue animal print on a really lovely creamy colour background with a lilac splotches. And I think it's just so much prettier in real life even than the pics. And I know a lot of you do love your leopard prints and your light or cool tone bases. And I just think that one is so striking, especially put back with things like a denim or a lovely denim skirt with a blouse in, that would work beautifully. So again, the lilac is shining through. They've got so much purple popping through this collection. I love this one. This is your blue graphic print, and I just think the colours in that are so intense and vibrant. Absolutely beautiful. Again, they've made that in the, I think they may have made that one in a Tilda. I know a lot of them they've made in previous patterns. The one I'm going to show you is done in a Frida pattern, but we are restocking a lot of their patterns. So if you have seen any that are sold out in their previous collections, they are coming with this new lot of fabric. But yeah, blue lovers, I think, are going to love this big scale splotchy abstract print. Really, really intense and beautiful. This is the one I think they've shown in the Frida. It is a pink and navy, gold etching throughout the print as well there. Really soft, and of course that blushy pink is very in at the moment too, so that one is very dainty and beautiful. But one of my favorites, I think this one could be my favorite of the whole collection, and they've called it a khaki with purple flowers. It's, I think, a little bit more intense than a khaki. It's more of a bright kind of olive, but up close you'll see what I mean about the color with that plum. So intense and beautiful, and just so beautiful on the model with the red hair. She looks really pretty. They've really done well. The model has just really suited all this colorway, I think, and I love that. And I especially think these will work really well with our Bengaline collection. The paper touch cotton is really unique. I've never seen anything quite like it. It has this lovely papery feeling, but it's got a good substance. So it's not thin at all, but it has almost like a crinkle kind of feel to it as well. And I just think it looks really lovely in the dresses and the pants. They've made the Blake trousers in this mocha colour. And you'll also see we have it in black because everyone needs black in their wardrobe for, especially for making a good black dress or black bottoms. And the other colours they have, it is really pretty terracotta. And they've made that in the Jamie dress again, which is just so beautiful. Really striking colour. With that model with the red hair again. And the other colours, the cactus green. So all of these colours will match perfectly. You'll see there with that khaki colour, the cactusy green, and all the greens in the prints work really well in that colour too. You'll see the beautiful Bengaline basic colours I have here go back really lovely with a lot of the purples and the greens in this Atelier Jupe collection. And if you haven't sewn with Bengaline, it's fantastic. It's another stretch woven, again, has a really good weight, good GSM. Bengaline are 220 GSM. They are 66% viscose, 30% nylon and 4% spandex. So they really give a lovely hint of stretch. I love this is the dark raisin. I couldn't decide between 4 of the purples, so I got all of them because I thought, who doesn't love purple in their wardrobe? And of course, let me show you the stretch percentage. So if you're making things like pants, they're great because they'll give you that nice bit of sort of movement and a bit of ease and comfort. So they've got a vertical stretch more so than just a tiny bit of horizontal, so mainly on the vertical. But that is fabulous for making things like capri pants, or again, the Winnie pants would be fantastic. I can definitely see this in maybe a mimosa blazer as well. So that's the dark raisin, and I think it works really nicely with all the colours in the Atelier Jupe range. This colour is the Pansy, and this is more of a plum, an intense plum colour. Again, you'll see that matches back really well with those. And up close here, colour in that one is just gorgeous. Definitely things like fitted dresses as well and pencil skirts, pretty similar to the cotton sateen range and what you can make in just about any kind of dress or fitted dress would be perfect because you get a bit of comfort there. This one is the Violet, more of an intense purple colour. I just thought, why not get a lot of different purples because we have purple fans everywhere. And again, this is a stunning colour, this wisteria. It is a mauvey, pinky purple, really, really pretty colour. I think a dress in that would just look amazing. And the other colours we have, of course, is standard chocolate brown. We've got a navy. We've got a sea foam kind of colour green. Also got a really nice colour that could pass as a denim. It's a chambray colour. And up close, even though it's not a denim, it gives a bit of a denim feel. So if you're wanting to make a little jacket that's kind of got that denim colour to it, but you don't want a heavier denim, and you want a bit of a hint of stretch, I think that would work really well. Or maybe the barrel leg trousers would work really well as well for these. So they are the colours of the bengaline, and also that's the sea foam green, which is a really gorgeous colour green as well. I think it would be so fresh for summertime. And the new Tilling the Buttons pattern, I think, is out on the 15th. And from what I've seen, I think it could be a good match for these fabrics as well. So what a huge week we've had for deliveries, and that's not all. I have got more I'm unpacking at the moment and photographing. We've got a new collection of embroidered cottons coming through. We have restocked all those gorgeous Jardin colours. I know a lot of you are happy with those fabrics, but the embroidered cottons are all coming in next. We have more seersuckers coming in, and we have a fantastic collection coming in from the fabulous Fabric Godmother, and that is their kind of celebratory or festive style fabrics. I think there's quite a lot of really unique prints that are going to suit a lot of people for those kind of makes. And as well as that, the Dorothy crepe pink colour patchwork print is going to be restocked. It's on its way over as well. So lots of stuff happening here. The shelves are filling up, but things are flying out just as fast at the moment, which is fabulous. So a huge thank you if you've been making purchases. We're seeing the same names here week after week, which is just fabulous as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the new ranges from Atelier Jupe and from Lise Tailor. And do you love our basics as well, because they are already selling, which is always a fabulous sign. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully you can get some sewing time in, and I really must make a start on one of the girls' frock tails dresses because time is creeping up on us. So take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all shortly. Bye for now.